Booyah.
Welcome back to the Brady, Dev, Curt, and Justin show.
Hello.
Curt is, I said Curt. No, there's no Joe Pyfer.
Joe Brady.
We're back,
He's so
man.
high up there,
We're
boy.
back. I'm back, man.
He's so high up there.
There wasn't much of that in London.
Listen, man.
We're going to recap. We're going to talk about Mexico City.
This shit
Let's talk
out the
about
way,
Mexico
so-
City. All right. Let's talk about Mexico City. Then we'll get into it. Brandon Moreno versus Steve Ursay.
Brandon Moreno, man.
Who you got?
Brandon Moreno.
Who you got?
Oh, my bad. This Dev, yo.
Yeah.
Dev went out to London. Dev had to sit in on
Shout out
the
to
show
Dev.
because Dev was out there with us. So got Dev Wade on the show.
And
Dev
Dev,
is the man behind the camera.
trains. Dev knows what he's doing.
Oh,
He
wait
knows
till we
what
talk
he's
about all this
talking
training
about.
we talked. We had a.
Yeah. Dev.
They got 1,000 on Curt.
We got
Soft
it.
Common, a.k.a. light-skinned Curt.
All right.
But
Who you got, Brandon Moreno or Steve Ursay?
I'm going to take Steve Ursay.
I just feel like Brandon's
Thank you.
tried and true. Like,
Brother.
he's been
in
there,
big
done
fights.
that. Huge fights.
Big
Fucking Steve,
fights motivated by
Yes.
where they fighting at. I would
Yes.
definitely say Mexico.
100%.
Right? And then, like I said, just a little bit more season, a little bit more experience at this
Steve
level.
Ursay's coming off a loss to Kai.
He got smoked, right?
Yeah. Brandon Moreno's coming off. He just beat he lost to Rival, but he beat Amir Abazi his last fight.
Yeah.
So
Do you think they catapulted Usyk a little fast?
because
too
they
fast?
they had to. There was
It was
nobody else in
yeah.
the division. There's no one else there for them to. He was like number 12 when they fought because there was nobody else.
And who did he knock out? He knocked out
He
knocked out somebody bad, like real good. It was like a
So his last fights were he got knocked out by Kai. He
Yeah.
lost to Pantoja. He steamed Matt Schnell,
okay.
knocked him out. But that
Okay.
that short left
Yeah,
hook.
yeah. All right, there we go.
But yeah,
but-
125. There's nobody else. My boy Ben Coyle's coming up. So, but yeah,
And
Check him out, man.
all right. So there's that co-main event. This is gonna be a fucking banger.
Who is it?
Drew Dober versus that dude Manuel Torres.
Drew Dober's always bringing it.
I know, but Manuel Torres is nasty. I'm rooting for Drew Dober. If I'm going to pick though, I'd have to pick Manuel Torres.
Yeah.
It's tough, bro. Have you seen what this dude's been doing to people?
Mm.
No, I'm betting on the jawline.
Yeah.
Jawline.
I want my boy Drew to do good. It's going to be a tough fight though. Who you got?
I'm going to go Dober because he came to the gym and trained one time.
That's crazy. Okay.
I also seen his eye. Also seen him get his eye ripped the fuck off and stay in the fight.
I'll go with Manuel Torres. It sounds like you talking about for sure. I do love Drew. I don't think Drew. It's always an exciting fight, but always not the best fight for him.
And
he's just on
Drew's
the
that
wrong-
kind of fighter. He doesn't care if he
No,
I'm
he's
sure
gonna
he cares if
bring
he
it,
wants
bro.
to win.
Yeah.
But he just wants exciting performances.
Wanna
So
bring it.
yeah. Next one. Kelvin Gastelum versus Joe Pyfer.
I honestly think Joe is going to be the first person to knock Kelvin Gastelum clean the fuck out.
Yeah.
I just can't see it going any other
Yeah,
way.
I
Even
can't
with
either.
like I said, I know unless Kelvin's banking on, and let me not disrespect Kelvin too much because like I said, Kelvin has been in there with practically everybody.
Yup.
The dude can
Yup.
fight. The
Yup.
dude can box, and the guy can wrestle too. You know what I mean? But I don't think Joey's really worried about the wrestling. I don't think Joey's worried about
Joey's
striking.
Joey's just gonna be too big for him.
Big, strong.
Kelvin's a 70 pounder blown up at 185.
I will
He's
say
better at 85 though. I will give him that. I'll give him that he's better at 85 than he was at 70. So
yeah.
and I think he's fighting he won his last fight, but not by much. Like my man's fighting for his career. I think like he's fighting for his job kind of. Like I know they weren't happy with him his last fight. He missed weight. He won, but like they're not happy with him. So I think he's kind of on the chopping block. So I'm expecting him to come forward hard.
Yeah.
And get fucking steamed by Joey.
Either that, I would also say
Yeah, you gonna wake up
I wouldn't
there.
overlook some almost like the
I think Joey could. I think Joey could
submission
sub him
prop,
too.
right? Because he might the pressure, you might do something
Yep.
stupid, and obviously Joey does have great headlock submissions, arm triangles, everything. So
Yeah, I could
I
see
would
that.
probably play the double chance.
Yeah,
I would
for
just
sure.
for the finish. You know what I mean? Fight not to go to distance.
I would see what that is and go from there.
But
What do you think about that fight? Dev?
Knockout,
Knockout.
stand over him, knockout, look at his body, die. Death. Oh, I'm not spitting.
I didn't say it. So you wanted to go there.
All right, my
Did you say spit in his
No,
ass?
I didn't. All I said was spit in that ground. That's what I did.
Okay.
That's why
Joey named his hands casket and coffin because he hit you with either one clean. You're going to fucking one or the other.
I think it's happening.
That was bad. Raul Rojas versus Vince Morales. I don't know much about Vince Morales, but he's 16-9.
It's a waiter.
But what do you know about Raul Rosa?
He was looking better, dude. I think he really is. Like his last fight, he looked bigger, he looked stronger. Like he's definitely getting older and maturing and coming into his body. Like, I would pick Raul. He's probably like a minus 14,000 favorite.
Would you call him a talent?
Yeah, he's good. Like,
why not?
Yeah,
Just do you think he's like one dimensional, or do you like you know what I'm saying? Do you think they're just looking at him like he's just such a grappler that nobody can fuck with him, or would you say that he's becoming a talent?
Do I think he's going to be a UFC champion? No.
Okay.
No.
Do I think he'll be a top 15, top 10, maybe a top 5 fighter? Yeah, like he could get there for sure.
Why is that though? Why do you see no talent? I mean, no like title aspiration.
I don't know. Like he's I mean, I guess I can't say that because I just don't see it. I don't see the rest of the skills yet.
Correct.
But he could 100% develop them over the years. So I could be completely wrong. But he has a good
His last fight sounds like he rumbled antibiotics.
He
Straight up.
It was a decision. Before that, he submitted Ricky Turcios. So like he's definitely good. I definitely need to see more development on the feet from him.
And he's how old now?
Dude, he's only 20 years old. So yeah, I mean, he could fucking. Yeah.
I hope he got his mom that minivan he wanted.
He's 11
I hope so too. Minivan.
Toyota Odyssey.
Yeah, I heard minivans are pretty expensive nowadays.
I was looking at one the other day. It had to be the top version because they had like 18s on it.
How much?
No, not. I'm talking about looking one. It was a green Sienna. Is it called a Sienna?
I had a minivan.
And it had like 19-inch rims on it. And now, if you put 19-inch rims on a minivan,
You're drawing. You're drawing.
but if it came stock like that, I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty solid package. So I don't know.
These other two fights, I'm keeping 100%. I don't know.
Who was it? Just curious.
I literally don't know any of those 4 guys.
I'm done, man. We can move. Yo, when I say
That's
I landed,
UFC Mexico.
when I say we landed and hit the ground running, I had to go right back into slavery.
Yeah.
Work.
Yo, what the
Oh
shit?
How much is Curt worth on the auction block?
Chill. I went right back into slavery.
We can't do those conversations on here.
Chill, Dev with me. We cool. We can bid like this.
No way. You still can bid.
Yeah, how much I'm worth?
us canceled.
How much I'm worth?
Yeah, I don't know. 40.
No, I'm joking.
No, that's
fucked up.
No, I hit the ground running. I did even now. Like my sleep last night, same thing. I just hit the ground running, went in for a double. I really didn't get to watch anything. I didn't get to do anything.
Yeah.
Left my phone at the crib the other day. 2 days. Yo, speaking of that, man. How you get off social media? When I say I left my phone, I didn't have my phone for 2 days.
It's freeing.
Oh, not only freeing, but I had no idea what was going on in the world, bro. Like your phone really is like your only source of everything. So even just jumping off Instagram, I know like during fight week, you're probably like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like,
I didn't have Instagram all week, and people were talking about shit. I'm like, I don't know what's going on in the world. You'd be bored if you don't have social media or anything. You'd be looking at the dumbest shit. You're like, I can't even do anything on this phone.
Let me clear that up for you. You get off your social media. Me, your wife, we control your social media. We check in with you here and there. Like, what do you think about this, and that? And you give us the green light on like.
Yeah, because I just don't want to see like
bullshit.
I don't want to see bullshit. I want to see people talking shit about me. I don't want to see people dick riding me. Like, I don't want to see any of it. So I'm just like, let me just give it to these guys and go from there. But I guess we should start Saturday.
Yeah. When'd you get there?
So me, John, and my shout out to Nick Galante, because this kid's not even on our team.
Yes.
We were having a hard time getting like Samander and some of the guys to the UK. So we needed a training partner.
Southpaw, correct?
Southpaw came out. I've never trained with him before. He came a couple of times to the gym before we left, and he was a fucking solid kid. He's part of the. I think I told him, I'm like, anything you need from me, bro, moving forward, let me know. But yeah, so we left Friday, landed Saturday. Had this piece of shit. So I got this Airbnb, the first one, to have a sauna in it, so I could cut weight. First of all, the sauna was in the house. I'm like, okay, this is weird. Like the sauna, like the house was the size of this room. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Sauna when it get hot, whatever. So we had to go check into a hotel. We're there, and we just get fight week going. Like we were working out Saturday, worked out Sunday. Then you guys all got in on Monday. We got checked into an Airbnb, which was supposed to be a really nice house, which it was. But everything's small as fuck in London, bro.
You think it's the people? You think they just not big people over there? We fat as shit as America. We some big back motherfuckers,
I do. I will say this. From what these guys were saying, we were in a shitty part of London.
Yeah.
From what I heard, like, we were not where, I'm like, brother.
Yo, hold on. You do know we were on a drug block, right? I don't know if they told you this.
I heard. But yo, not for nothing, that's a sweet ass drug block.
I went to my kids there, bro.
I did not feel not safe at all. Like, I felt like my parents were like walking through the park.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, this shit is sweet over here.
Well, there's no firearms.
There's no guns.
What they called over there though? What they call drugs? Do they call them drugs or like a nickname over there?
They called everything crack.
I was gonna say they linked. Like,
what do you think they were actually selling?
It was some addicts around there.
Heroin,
oh, there was
fiends.
There was a halfway house around the corner.
Yeah, it was sketchy.
But we were
characters.
deep though. Like, we were deep. Like, they weren't fucking with us.
It didn't feel dangerous. You get what I'm saying? So
that was supposedly a $600,000 house.
No, everybody who pulled up to the crib, like all the Uber bulls, they was like, "Oh, nice house," but he was like, "You do know this area is a little sketchy."
Yeah.
Like, so
motherfucker, you know where we're from?
I don't know. We was outside 2, 3, 4 in the morning smoking cigars. Like it was no issue. So
they were probably like, yo, these dudes are crazy. Y'all were just out there smoking cigars, fucking laptops.
And I don't know, they hate that we don't look at it that way. Like, they want London to sound like these dudes. They want London to sound
London.
They want London to sound so violent.
Someone commented on there. They're like when we said, I'm like, y'all don't even got guns. They said, you must not know London. I'm like,
what do you say? What did they say?
What are y'all sharing one fucking 9mm?
This guy's crazy thinking London don't have any wetters. Like, yo,
get the fuck out of here.
With muskets.
No disrespect. London probably definitely got their areas, but when you're from where,
bro, there's nothing like
it's no comparison.
There's nothing like
and it's not a flex. I'm not bragging about murders and guns and killing.
No.
Yeah,
but just I'm talking about everything, like the Whole Foods, like the whole, like, we are just spoiled. It is how.
I mean, what about bathrooms, man? I never been, elbow to elbow with my penis in my hand with 75 men pissing into a fucking crack in the ground.
Wait, what
they don't have barriers.
Where?
No, bro, I'm talking about shoulder to shoulder. Then it's almost like dudes almost over your shoulder. Like, can I get in there, man? Like, it's like a nigga trying to squeeze by you with his dick in his hand.
At the fights?
Fuck that.
At the event?
So the O2 is beautiful. Like,
no, it is very nice.
Yo, this makes Wells Fargo look like shit.
Yeah.
But the bathroom, these guys are nasty, bro. They're pissing. You piss on the floor, splashing on people's shoes. No one washed their hands. I watched 20 guys just walk right out, bro.
Did the book? Let me just jump on in there.
Let me ask you, because how was the crowd? Like,
it was like, so.
Were they talking a lot of shit?
Yeah, so basically I'm in the crowd and I tell Brandon beforehand, I said, yo, Brandon, just know, bro. Just start swinging. Just fight, bro, if it come down to it. So I had to warn him. He said nothing. He just ignored me. So then when Sean came out and they started booing and shit, he looked at me and he said, I'm ready to fight everyone in this place. And we just started, yeah, Sean. So when I said, yeah, Sean, I could see everybody in front of me turn around like, who the fuck are these guys? So we were surrounded by people that was screaming, yeah, Leon, do something, Leon.
That's fucking great.
Yeah.
Before we jump into the fight, what else was going on through that week?
I mean, I say it every fight week. I feel like every week just gets better and better. Like, we just the vibes, everyone, no problems.
Mm-hmm.
Training, easiest weight cut again. Like, everything just goes so smooth.
You seem to have weight cutting down to a science.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even seem like it bothers you. I'm not going to say it's easy, but I felt like you have it down to such a science. This is the second time in a row where I saw you get your weight under such control that you went to bed on a snack the night before the fight.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it was like, is that just experience?
I think it's just experience and just knowing your body. Like I just carry so much muscle that I know once I start depleting water, it's over. Like, that's all. It's just, that's the battle. And I sauna so much, like, I know, like, I can feel like how long I'm in there, like, kind of where I'm at. So yeah, all the secrets will come out after my career.
Nice.
Oh no, we can't talk about 198 shizzy. They said.
So and that's the crazy thing. So I never did a creatine load before.
Yeah. So
like usually like when I go and fight, I'm like 192, 193, and but the problem is when you rehydrate, you start pissing everything out. So, and that's what you don't want, because then you're pissing out all the weight that you rehydrated with. So my nutritionist had me do this creatine load. So like I wasn't pissing that much, and I was like, man, like this is weird, but it was a good thing. Like usually when I fought Gilbert, I'm not lying to you, I woke up every hour to pee. Like throughout the entire night, I was pissing so much. Then this time I woke up maybe 2 or 3 times, and I held everything. And just to go to show you, I weighed myself when I got home. I was 190 pounds. I pissed out everything. But bro, it worked really good. Charles, like my nutritionist at the PI, like he's the man. Like we're on a good. Like I've worked with other nutritionists before, but he is my guy. Like he is the man. Like I just listened to what I'm like. He told me to do this. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. Like that's that.
Why does it seem like everybody doesn't use him as such a great resource? Is it just
bro? He's the best resource in the world. They have all the data on everything. Like they have data, like say, like pretty much like that. Like people think cutting a shitload of weight and rehydrating a shitload is going to win them the fights. There's all this data behind it saying like that's not the case. Like everyone has to cut weight, but people think like if they cutting from like 205 to 170, it's going to make them win fights. Or me trying to make 155 would make me win fights. It's like, no, it's not the case. It's not the bigger man. And obviously we've seen that with Leon's bitch ass.
Let's get into where I know
where it all turned.
All right.
With Leon.
Now I want you to say the same thing. I was there, so I got a different angle.
For me, I never like there was no problems with Leon. Like, he's quiet.
Here's my question. Up until the fight, there was never no conversation, no problem. I don't know this man. No problem.
No, it started before that because it started at the O2 when we did the face-off.
Right.
So we did when we were doing the face-off, we walked up and he's like, he won't look at me. Yeah. And he's weird as shit. And then he looks and he's like, oh, what are you, like 5'8", 5'9"? Yeah. I was like, I'm 5'9".
Yeah, I heard you.
I was like, what are you, like 6'1", 6'2"? And he was just like looking, and then we did the face off, and he wouldn't look at me. And then him, and I don't know if his brother or his manager, they're like, oh, that was weird as shit, or so. We faced off for 4 seconds, brother. Yeah. We're in London. We're in your backyard. That'd be like me going to the Rocky Stadium and bitching about being there doing the face-off. Like I'd be happy as shit to be there. Like this is like your country.
Let me jump in. I get, because I want people to understand. I get what you keep saying. He wouldn't even look at, like in a sense of just professionalism. Like yo, let's just do this face-off, get a good picture, so we got shit. Yeah. Is that the part that irritates? Where it's like, yo,
and the first time. I always, like, Kristen hates when I do it. Like, I'm shaking hands with these dudes. I'm dapping them up. I'm giving them hugs.
It's no
at the weigh-ins. I shook his hand, and he gave me, like, it was, like, nutty. Like, the way he was. So I was like, I'm never shaking this dude's hand again. And that's when, like, going into and so there was that. I didn't see the interviews of him saying, like, I was so small he didn't know where I was at the O2. I mean, because that would have pissed me off even more.
Yeah.
But then when we did weigh-ins, he wouldn't look at me again, and then when Dana turned us, like I wasn't breaking, like he turned first, but then he like looked down, like he went like this to me, like yeah, and that's why I put my fucking nose on his lip. I was like.
But do you think those things were him convincing himself, like maybe he was nervous about what was going on?
Maybe, but like bro, like and then same thing, like I'm not shaking his hand. He didn't try to shake my hand. I'm like, all right, that's, and then same thing with the fight. I'm like, you don't want to touch gloves? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like. All right, motherfucker, like let's go. So
what be in your mind? Like, is he going? I see motherfuckers be mad, and then the dude raise his hand, then it'd be like,
yeah, and I would have did that, like, and I would have 100% did that. And then afterwards, like obviously he just got choked, and he's probably upset. But like I tried to like just like talk to him for a minute, like he's just like blowing me off. But and I get that, like whatever. But then, like, even like when I dapped his team up, like they were just kind of like whatever. Like it was just maybe I was thinking too deep into it.
Yeah.
But I just didn't like. But I've seen other people talk about him in that way. I've seen the way Bilal talks about him. I've seen the way Usman talks about him. So I'm like, maybe these guys were all right. And then I even heard some people who are like affiliated with the UFC, and like they were saying like kind of the same shit about him too.
Right?
Yeah, like he's not like yeah, bro. So.
Fuck him, right?
Fuck him.
Yeah. Yo, no disrespect towards him. I got a question for you about him, Sean. Do you think like he became an accidental champion?
No, bro. He's good. No, he's good.
No, I'm only asking.
No, and I see people trying to discredit him. Like, bro, he went on a great run.
Yeah.
He beat a lot of fucking people. Like, dude, like he's the best fighter I ever fought, and I took him super. Like, I'm like, yo, there's a chance this dude could fucking head kick me into my daughter's fucking next 5 birthdays.
Yeah.
Like it's true. Like he's very good. He's very skilled. Even if you go, no one just ever did. I think I just made it look very easy.
Yeah.
Because if you go look at like when he fought Bilal, like He took Bilal down. He had Bilal's back for fucking 4 minutes. He took Usman down and had Usman's back. Stuffed a lot of Usman's takedowns. Like, and then, yeah, bro, I don't know. I think I just made it look a lot easier than what anybody has before, and that's why they're like, oh, maybe he's not as good as they thought he was.
Yeah, people were calling like for the head kick when y'all were nowhere near each other. Like I'm talking about people just on his back. It's like, head kick.
Yeah, shoulders on his back.
Yo, John was funny as shit. John's like, they're starting that speech shit. They're like, look at him, his fucking head's down. And
Don't let him bully you,
bro,
son.
every round, I just grew more and more confident. I was like, I got this motherfucker.
Yo, I don't know what it is, but he truly does break easily, just quick.
So from the moment I hit him with that foot trip, and because like when you get on top of, like, you grapple, like, you know, like when you get on top of someone, if there's not like an immediate like them scrambling, like getting back up and like making you work, he just settled, and I felt like how weak he was. I was like, and that's why I came out. I just blitzed him in the second round. I was like, I got this motherfucker. I was like, I fucking got him.
Beautiful to watch.
When it comes to your grappling, when you get something like that, does it just tell you something? Like certain stuff where you're like,
bro. And that's what, like, he was like talking about height. I was like, wait until I grab you. Like, people don't like bro, like I look very strong. Like, I'm stocky, but like it's different when I grab you. And I knew, like, when I grabbed him, I was like, bro, like,
that's what I was telling people.
I was like, you're done.
I'll never forget Chiesa when Chiesa was like,
holy
fuck.
I was like, you're done.
He was like,
but
this guy's strong as shit.
But even on the feet, like, I was fucking cracking him. Like, I seen his hit, like, one time I hit him with like a 2-3 or something like that, and he looked at me, he was like, I was like, yeah, motherfucker. Like, I told him.
How hard did he hit?
Not hard.
Nah.
I walked into his one elbow, and it was like, it should have knocked me out. Like, it hit me square on my face, and I was like,
I was nervous when I saw a couple.
No, it was because it was a segment in like the 4th round. Sean was feeling himself.
Yeah.
He came in twice with the. I don't know if it was the same shit.
Yeah.
When he countered it twice, I said, if he do this shit one more time, this is gonna be a short. That's it. And then he was like, let me fall the fuck back.
He elbowed me right in my shit. Like, I stepped in, and I was like, I got you.
Now, were you attempting to one arm guillotine from the top originally? Did you want the one arm joint?
It's a process, right?
Yeah, like, I'll go one arm, and then, like, if I need a little more torque, like, I'll grab my hand, and then I'll kind of just like, it's more of just like a readjusting thing. But when he shot on me, bro, he either said, "Oh fuck," or he said something. He said like "fuck," and I laughed, bro. In my mind, I was like, "Damn, this dude just played himself."
Imagine everybody who knew you.
As soon as he tapped, he said something too. When I rolled off of him, I'm like,
everybody who knew you probably saw that shit was just like,
bro,
that's a wrap.
I had security called on us in the hotel.
For real?
Yeah, because of that fucking second round.
Yeah, but then, bro, London recap, amazing week. I'm happy. It couldn't have been any better having you guys there. We, you guys ate a lot. You guys ate a lot of Turkish food.
We kept this. One, not to keep shitting on London, but like, y'all motherfuckers are rude, bro.
Yeah,
y'all attitude. Like, I could tell. Like, in America, everybody keep a spare ass whipping on them. Like, it's in their back pocket when they leave the crib, right? Yeah. So you don't know when you can get the shit slapped out
first,
of you.
I get
shot,
home,
whatever.
First
right?
time I get home, Wawa, open doors for people. Thank you. You're welcome. These are assholes. Assholes. I was saying thank you and you're welcome to everyone out there, and they weren't saying shit. I'm like, man, fuck you guys.
Dog.
But supposedly a lot of those people, they're not from London.
Lloyd is the most professional person you could ever be around. Yeah. He doesn't break character. He doesn't get obnoxious. Like, when I heard him in Starbucks, I'm literally over here and I hear Lord on the side like, okay, well, you tell me what I can get in my coffee, right? I was like, when Louis started talking like that to people, right? And then he told me what happened, and I was just like,
what did they tell you guys with the sodas?
He asked for another drink. He was like, hey man, can I get another?
And you guys were at the Turkish restaurant.
At the Turkish restaurant, he said, you already got one. It's like, can I get another Coke, sir? You already got one.
That's wild.
Bro, furniture would have been moving that motherfucker.
I heard you guys started giving it to him though. I didn't. John,
we had the calibrators as John started John
Webb, right?
Webb started calibrating them like, yo, if we gonna come here every day, you're not gonna treat us like this. So unfortunately, I really don't like spending my money where I'm not appreciated. But that really was like the only option.
Even like walking on the street, bro, like. ignorant, bumping into you. Like, I'm like, man, fuck these people. But New York's probably the same way. Like, New York, it's busy.
And then they don't get no sunlight over there.
Bro.
They probably just gloomy.
They said that was the best week ever. We brought the sunshine over.
They said this is great. They said this is great weather. I said, great weather? I'm like, I'm depressed.
Yeah. No wonder why their teeth look the way they do.
But everyone was cool, like busting up with Molly and McCann in the back, busting up with Patty.
She seemed like a cool girl,
cool
man.
as shit. She sucks to see her go out like that, but it didn't seem to really bother her.
You kind of felt like when I was watching, I was like, damn, I said, that's crazy. Like showing like the OG in here.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
I'm like, because it was you. I forgot the tatted dude name.
Yeah.
Something with a V.
Yeah.
Something like that. And it was
Molly and then Jai Herbert.
Oh, and Jai Herbert. Yeah. He didn't speak much, but he was about to go fight.
Yeah.
So he was locked
and they're
in.
all spies. They're all teammates with.
No,
That's why we walked in. John was like, "Man,
don't do nothing."
He said, "Don't do nothing." But I was like, damn. I said it's just crazy to think just how fast time, because I can remember the court fight like it was like yesterday, and now I'm just like, damn, like what are you? How many fights in the UFC? 9
fights in the UFC.
And, like even walking through the O2, like bro, my face was everywhere.
Yeah,
like when we went to the weigh-ins and like it said my name, like Edwards versus Brady or whatever it said, I'm like, damn, like this is pretty
cool, right?
Because I had a main event, but it was at the Apex. Like it's not the same.
Yeah.
Being in an arena that's sold out, like in someone's back, like
how's the nerves now at this level? None,
bro. You see me in the back, like I was just
chilling, brother,
ready to go.
I think your wife thought I was like lying all week, and just this is just to commemorate you, like. She kept asking, like she said, you're on the phone.
Yeah.
And then she would call me after sometimes or text me like, yo, like, is he okay? And I'm like, he's fucking good.
Yeah.
He's like, I kept saying calm, cool, collected. I was like, he's chilling. I was like, he doesn't seem like he's worried. I said, it seems like he's really got everything under control. She was like, he's just calm.
Because at first, like, so the first 2 days before you guys all got there, like it was just me, John, and Nick. And like, I was like, damn, like, I was getting like a little not homesick at that point, but I'm like, all
shit
right.
ass, right?
Yeah, but then you guys all got there.
Yeah.
Then my parents got there, and then everything like, and there was definitely points where I'm like, damn, like I miss Kristen because like when you start cutting, like people don't realize like when you start cutting weight, like you're like going through like almost like a death experience.
You're feeding off anything you can get.
Yes, like you're literally killing yourself to make this weight. You know, and no matter how easy I make it look, like. I'm losing 20 to 25 pounds of weight over a week. Like you're fucking kind of killing yourself to make it there. And then like you just like Kristen's been there for every single one of my fights. Like that's like my person I lean on. Like, so like there was a few times we were on the phone and I'm just like, damn, like, and then at one point, like, because earlier on we were talking about her flying out there, and then like I was going to pay like $4,000 for her to fly out just for the fight, and then when like we realized like that wasn't going to happen, like that kind of like fucked with me a little bit, but then I'm like, yo, like and then the days just started rolling. Before I knew it was Thursday. I'm like, I'm going to be home in 3 days. Yep. So there was that, but then like just having my parents there, like definitely having Simon there, having you guys there, like it was just like, all right, like. I'm here to do a job. And they, same thing in the back. Like, I remember just telling myself, I was like, I'm going to walk out. I'm going to fucking slap everyone's hand.
I saw you.
I was like, I'm just going to enjoy this, bro, because who gets, like, there's not many people who get to say that they're doing this, you know? And
I ain't like how when we was going up through to talk to Dean and them, and then we cut through the general public.
That was drawing.
And it was like, there you go. Fuck Sean Brady.
I was like, suck my dick, bitch.
But how fast did that change?
It happened quick. Well, I'm saying we had to go through the general public, and when they realized who it was, they was about like an angry mob.
I'm talking about after that ass whooping. How many people asked for pictures?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That changed their...
No, for sure. And I said that going in. I'm like, yo, they're going to boo me going in, but I was like, I'm going to be very respectful to UK, and I'm going to beat their boy's ass, but they're going to respect me afterwards. And I've gotten a lot of messages from people over UK, and they're like, yo, like,
can we go back, or we probably can't go back? Not after the picture, right?
Not after the picture.
After the headshot dead picture? Yo, the headshot dead picture, that's crazy.
That was,
we definitely probably would get stabbed at the airport. 100%. Probably.
Yeah. One comment was like, man, like something about them getting out of London. I'm like, motherfucker, we've been out. None of us slept. Like, we were up. We were on the first plane out of that bitch. But then, like, how about the airport catching on fire? And that was another thing.
What the fuck?
How fucked up would it, if I would have decided to fly Kristen out, they would have diverted her back to Philly, and that would have
added
stress.
that would have fucked me up. That would have fucked me up. You know, everything worked out perfectly.
All right, man. I got to change the direction here a little bit because we got to talk about possible future, I guess. So now, you currently took the number one spot, number one welterweight in the world. You are sitting in which I was telling everybody. I said he's just in a good position right now. I was like, you just got options.
First time
right
in
now,
my
you should
career.
be like this, right?
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
I don't have to speak, right?
Yes.
You don't have to say anything.
It's
Everybody can talk.
now, bro. I was trying to get the Usman fight for months.
Yeah.
DM'd him, hit him up. Now he's like, man, me and Brady should fight for the number one contender. I'm like, oh, should we?
Fuck out of here.
I just beat the guy who beat you twice. So, no, but yeah, it's either I'm fighting for the belt next.
The winner?
I could fight the winner or loser. Or really me versus Shavkat for number one contender. So like, it's either my next fight is.
Are you leaning towards any because
I'm truly not leaning towards anything,
Right.
but me and Bilal have this story, and it's a very good story. So like now, like I think that's obviously the best scenario. He goes out there, he beats Jack in May. Me and him fight for the belt towards the end of the year. Like that's like what I think.
Would that be ideal? Or you really aren't leaning towards anything?
I'm not
you don't
leaning
care.
towards anything.
And you don't want
I would fight Shavkat in the summertime, and then the winner of us fight Bilal at the end of the year or something like that.
So what's your mindset in the sense of risking positioning and stuff like that? That's what I wanted. You don't think
no, like the
if
only
I fight it, I'm gonna win it anyway.
But, yeah, for sure. But I'm only fighting Shavkat, pretty much, or the winner or loser for the belt. Like there's no one else. Like I'm number one. You know, Shavkat's number two. Like the Usman thing could be enticing if that's what the UFC wants to do. He is a former champ, so I would like that on my resume. But outside of that, like, bro, no, like there's nothing there. Like that, this is where
Kobe
I'm at.
Covington.
Yo,
I'm like, where are these guys coming from now?
Same thing with him. I was asking for that fight for so long. The UFC pretty much told me, they're like, bro, this guy sucks. Like he's cheeks. First, and the best thing, I watched him. My brother sent me his clip. He said Sean Brady fucking sucks. I never watched one of his fights. Blah blah blah. I remember watching him get beat up by Bilal. I'm like, brother, you just said you've never watched one of my fights.
Fucking pervert face.
But then you watched me get beat up by Bilal. So what are you talking about? And it's just funny. Like he's this high level wrestler. I'm like, bro, Leon took you down multiple times. Beat the shit out of you.
Kobe don't realize his time is
You
fast.
see what I just did to Leon? Like, what would I do to you, bro? Like, I would fucking kill him.
This is definitely his way of trying to get.
Yes,
get
100%.
Yeah,
bro,
he's
getting.
I think it's we always.
He's not even getting anyone in the top 50. Dude, he might not even have a fucking job.
Yeah.
When's the last time that dude won a fight? He fucking sucks.
You stink.
He fucking. I almost went out of my way to make a story about him, but like he's someone I know.
Listen,
he's someone that if I see in real life, like
you will not talk to anyone. You will let Lloyd talk. You will not respond. Don't give these guys no. Because when you need to shine,
right here, Leon.
Nobody.
I said, Leon, Colby, you're a pussy.
You fucking stink.
When you need to shine, nobody gave no shine.
How you get punched on by Masvidal in public and go sue him? You're a pro fighter. You're a pussy.
Yeah, that made me think because Leon got pieced up too, but he ain't make nothing of it. He just thought he would get it back. In the UFC.
Yeah, he thought he was
Don't
going to get
come
it
to
back.
Philly.
That's the way it should be. And then you got this fucking pussy.
I know the DJ just turned into a Philly maniac after the fight was over.
I'm a boss.
They was banging all types of shit in there, bro.
He
We
was
was
like-
the only motherfuckers.
He was like, I
dancing,
couldn't
too.
wait for this shit.
Yeah.
He hit that red button. He was like,
Before
man.
that,
Central C.
it was all bun bun. Just put the gun to the bun bun. It was
that
all that
shit's
bullshit
stupid.
the whole time.
That shit sucks too.
That
UK rap is
trash.
fucking corny.
Yeah.
That music.
It's him just repeating the same words and that fucking
We did fix the English language, or like slave owners or whatever.
What?
They fixed English because
Yo.
their way of talking sucks.
I will say this. I heard Patty's talking shit about English breakfast. I'm talking about what, brother?
Bro.
What do they do?
Blood sausage and beans?
That
Brother,
shit
what the
sounds
fuck is that?
disgusting.
Yeah, black. What's it called?
Brother.
Black pudding.
It
If y'all
sounds.
ever come to Philly, especially in like this nerfy, just go over to West Ave Grill. They have a strawberry cheesecake waffle. They
Cheesecake.
put the fucking cheesecake on top of the waffle with strawberry. It's diabetes and a
we're
fucking,
fat.
I could tell by the Ubers, yo. Some of the Ubers that was pulling up. I started getting Uber exec because I was like, they were
little
pulling
ass
up.
cars, bro.
I haven't seen the Prius in so long.
Damn.
What do they have better than us though?
Nothing. Nothing.
Ingredients
not
in candy.
but not even. But even the ingredients, like this. There was definitely less, but they were trying to make it seem there was junk food everywhere in all the aisles. Like
They poppy stores had liquor in it.
They did. Well,
They
they wasn't.
got poppies
Hold up, there
over
was
there?
no poppies.
Or they-
there were no poppies.
What they call them Hindu stores?
there was no poppies in the
were they?
poppies.
What were they?
Punjabis? Is that
The
a big
Punjabi
thing?
store?
Punjabis, yeah.
Jobby store.
Jobby
The
stores.
Jobby store. They Jobby
Let's
stores was
not.
pretty lit.
Let's not. Was there anything they had better than us? Anything?
I just think the less chemical list on
There-
food maybe.
I seen one gas station when I was out there.
Oh yeah, how do they
Petro.
fill? How do they?
Now,
gas the
granted,
cars?
I'm not saying you said they fix it. I think their English is cool. Like the shit that we made simple is so complicated to them. So it's like,
Yeah.
how can I explain it? Some of their slang or
They
some
got
of their
foxes.
words.
That's cool.
Listen,
Yeah,
without
yeah,
getting
the
any of
foxes
you guys
were
in
crazy.
trouble, without getting you guys in trouble, were the women attractive over there? All right, never mind. Like I said, I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
I only have eyes for my wife.
Exactly, dog. What the
No,
fuck
no,
are you
no,
talking-
no, no. What's it?
Not to get anybody in trouble.
No.
You ever cheat on your family?
Get the fuck out of here.
You ever kill somebody?
What the fuck?
No, be serious. I heard the women in fucking London or over in England are
I'll just
fucking
say this. Their
teeth.
there's not that many attractive people in London.
It's people. The bro,
I
the
thought
guy's ugly as shit.
I love- bro was ugly.
said the guy was ugly as shit.
Bro was ugly as shit.
Yeah, and they don't wash their hands after they
Nasty motherfuckers giving high fives.
I just
too.
don't know why the houses were so small.
I don't know. But what I do want to focus on, which was just the trending conversation of the week, right? Was just after that week, I've come to the conclusion from what you guys have said, and I would love to do a poll on this. You guys just kept asking me who I think I could beat, right? Like who I could beat.
This was the
So
fun one.
I do feel like
Have you thought about it?
Kayla Harris.
I feel like the Kayla Harris has an argument there, correct? But the other one was Scott Hands and Stone Smith. If y'all- So I do want to do a poll like, can Curt beat Scott Hands and Stone Smith at his prime, right? And then the Kayla. Now listen, granted, here's how scary it was with the Kayla Harris John. When I was walking in the lobby, bro, the lady had the same hair, John, and my heart dropped. I was like,
Fresh after talking shit.
I was about to be like, yo, there she
All
go.
right.
And
Scott Hands of Stone Smith hit 18 and 11, so he's got bodied 11 times. He's 45 now. When did you want to fight him?
right now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right now. Y'all basically was asking who in the UFC do y'all think I could get a dub off of?
He's got bodied in his last like 6 fights.
So this would be a great time to catch him, right?
Yeah.
And he was on what's his name with Dean? Remember he was on
Ultimate Fighter?
Ultimate Fighter with Dean Thomas. Yeah. I definitely can't get Dean, right? Nah, Dean probably still.
Yeah,
beats
Dean-
me.
Dean-
I be
Dean still
seeing
got
Dean
it.
shadow box a little bit. Dean look like he still think.
Dean still got it.
Yeah, and he not in the worst shape yet either.
Dean still got it. And he's fought like not that long ago. I think he fought in like 2013. It wasn't like that long ago.
I ain't gonna try. 5 more years. He's 50 though. When he's 50, it'd be
I think there's a few females.
No, yeah, y'all said I could beat a couple females.
I think you could be some males too, bro. There's some shitty ass UFC fighters. Shitty.
But
So-
they all said that Amanda Nunes is definitely whooping the shit out of him.
She's popping you for sure. Bro, that Curt, that overhand.
I'm not about to sit and argue with y'all.
Can he beat Juliana Pena?
The silence was so loud, bro.
He might.
I mean, she
Whoa,
has a victory over Amanda.
Not to get us in trouble. We're gonna do Curt versus Scott
On a
Hands
pole?
of Stone Smith.
Okay.
What if he slide my DM? I'm gonna call upon you so bad. Yo, Sean, y'all got a little problem.
I have a little pool now being number one.
Yeah.
I could definitely DM Scott Hands of Stone Smith and get this set up. A spar match.
Oh, it's going down.
Yo, what if he's super juicy, all TRT'd out, training the best he's ever trained, and he just comes in fucking foaming out the mouth?
I'm in trouble. What the fuck you want me to tell you? What the fuck I'm gonna do? Fuck, I'm in trouble, motherfucker.
Somebody help me.
Yeah. So
Nah, no disrespect. Like I said, it was just, but that shit was funny as shit.
It's funny conversation.
Was chilling. But other than that, man, just the whole fucking week, dog. I really can't express how much I'm just so proud of you, brother.
Thank you, man.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the journey. Everybody be wondering like, where the fuck do I fit in there? And I was like, yo, like I came in right, you know what I mean? So it's just like that's why it's so important to me. That's why I go so hard about it, because it's just I've not since day one, but since we've both accepted like, yo, we're gonna do this thing together with the camera and all. We
became very good friends.
It's been cool, bro. It's been cool, and it's like I'm just proud of. I'm proud, bro.
Yeah,
I'm proud.
and it's cool for me too. Like obviously, when you look at it, it's like I'm really chasing. It sounds like stupid to say, but chasing your dreams and like you never should give up on your dreams.
No.
You know, and that's where like, and there's been times where like I can sit there and I think about it, I'm like, man, like I've had injuries, I've had this, where like I could have just stopped and I would never be where I'm at, and I'm still not where I want to be. But you can make it happen, bro. You just have to like whatever you're trying to do in life, and that's what I think people need to realize is like you only got one life. Whatever you want to do in it, you gotta go after it, you know. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I've said it since I was a little kid. I remember being like 15 or 16 watching GSP fight. It was like UFC Unleashed. It was reruns, and I was like, man, I just want to be a UFC champion one day. I love like GSP's my guy,
and now he followed you, right?
Follow me.
How, like, I know you said the little kid in you was freaking out.
I was feeding Veda at like 3 a.m. and I seen him follow me, and I was like, that's what I care about. Like that, like shit, like getting all the respect from my peers, and like that's like what I could like, you know, and just my body of work. Cause like again, like I am short. Like I don't have like many genetic gifts, you know, but I've just made it this far just off hard ass work. And that's what I'm proud of. Like knowing that day in, day out, I always came in, I always just worked my fucking ass off and try to work harder than everybody. And that's literally why I am where I am today.
We got to get GSP on the show, man.
I think I can make it happen.
That's what we need. That's what we got to do, because, you know, Sean doesn't really care about the Instagram stuff or any of that stuff. For him to feel this way about this is very important. I think we need.
If you get GSP on the show, I'm going to freak the fuck out.
I loved it. My
back gonna be like this.
There's not. Yeah, listen. I've seen a lot of famous people, and like I don't geek out about anybody. Like GSP is like my guy. Like the little kid in me would be very happy. Like yo, like you made this happen. You know.
That's the only person you can really think of that would.
Only person.
I took no pictures this weekend.
You wanted to with somebody.
Who'd you want to take a picture with?
Come on.
If I could have took a picture with, I said somebody.
Yes.
Who?
He fanned out.
On who?
He fanned out.
On who?
Polish Power.
I would have took a picture of Polish Power.
Polish Power. Jan?
Yeah, I would have taken Jan.
Jan's the man.
Right.
Jan's the
I seen
man.
it. It's just, I think, you know what actually messes it up is when you actually are going, like when I get to see what goes on behind the scenes. That's like when we came out.
When we're trying to come into the fucking, the hotel or out, like, bro.
He's cutting hard as shit.
I'm trying to, like.
And it's a mob.
I saw, and I still try. Like, at one point, like, the UFC dude grabbed me. He was like, bro, like, he just, like, pushed me inside. But, like, it's, dude, it becomes.
They don't know, though.
No, they don't know.
Or they're not thinking about it.
It is very overwhelming when you see all these people and everyone's just, like, sticking their phones out and, like, bro.
It's like this. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm so
and then even fight day, it's because, like, yo, it's like you're trying to be locked in for the fight, and then, like, they're waiting at the hotel for you. I want to sign everything for everybody, but it's just hard.
It is.
Yeah. What else, man? Is that it?
I didn't ask Jan for a picture. I'm just curious. I want to see what it is.
That's what I was about to say. When I know what's going on behind the scenes, like even when I saw him, he was checking in for his hotel. Yeah, so now it's like he's a man trying to get his room. I'm not about to come up. Hey man.
Yeah. Hey dog. No, listen. One time I got spun on a picture. That's why I'll never ask for him. I ran into Allen Iverson probably
Don't
about
do that.
No. About 15 years ago. He was playing cards in Atlantic City, but he came out. He was doing quick pictures and shit. So I got the shit spun out of me. It was my turn to get a picture because they did a line. I got in. And he was like, "Nah, I'm done." So I was just like, "Never again."
I just don't like that you made AI sound like that.
No, he didn't. But listen, I had a chance to meet Drew Hill. It's my favorite R&B group, and I didn't do it because I didn't know if I was going to get spun or not.
Sing something.
I swear to God, you don't want to hear that. Listen, Sean just said, follow your dreams. I'm booking studio time, dropping the gospel reggae album. Fucking bumbleclot with the Lord.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Other than
Gospel Reggae by Haskell. Here it comes.
What's coming up? What's coming up? Anything coming? Oh wait, Ilya was there. And Dana White.
Yeah,
that was the closest I've ever been to Dana White.
I seen Ilya on the stage.
Who was like, oh shit, that is Ilya. Was it Simon? He was small as shit in the tuck like this.
Yeah. We have to shout out SteadyPicks for really supporting us out there, man. Yep. They are the shit. Nick from SteadyPicks, everyone at SteadyPicks. We can't thank you guys enough, man. They helped us out a lot. They always do help us out, and yeah, bro. It's just show's gonna keep on getting bigger. We're gonna keep on winning fights, keep on talking a little bit of shit. Joey's gonna smoke this dude this weekend, and then we'll be back next week, and we'll
be back strong. We'll be back regular. Well,
we'll have a nice.
When's he coming back?
Probably Sunday.
Let's not get too cocky now. Maybe give us one more week of bullshit. I know we've been putting, but even today, what's today? Friday. This is going to be dropping either late tonight, or I'm just gonna throw it in there, or this just be what y'all be watching before the fight Saturday. But we will be back to our Monday. But it just was you got the call. Yeah. Hit the ground running. Just had the baby. It's been rocky, brother.
We're all in. Crazy. I'm like looking back on the 5 weeks. I'm like, bro. That shit was nuts. Yeah. Like just training, coming home, feeding the baby, training. Like it was just like a lot. So I still like having to process it.
When you got home, what happened? You was like, look, I'm gonna do everything.
Yeah. But
by the way, Sean, congrats on the bonus, brother. Straight up, forgot to bring that shit up.
It wasn't fucking hard to get it. To be honest, that card, the fights didn't live up to what they were supposed to be.
They gave out a lot of
bonuses. Then you leave as soon as you cross the threshold, you got text.
Taxed me right away. Took the 50 G's. Yeah, fucking bullshit. But
Carl definitely.
All right, that's it, man.
I think
shout out to SteadyPicks. Shout out to Dev in the studio. We'll see y'all next week.
Curt.
Shout out Curt. Shout out Joe Pyfer. Peace.